Kenny's home was surrounded by police at 3 a.m. and he was arrested in front of his young children. He was charged with rape in the first and second degree. His alleged victim was one of his daughters. Kenny maintained his innocence and demanded a fair trial, but he was found guilty and he was sentenced to 12 years in prison. Now, Kenny is a lifetime registered sex offender, but continues to maintain his innocence. And today, Kenny and his other daughter, Eliza, are hoping that my lie detector test will clear his name once and for all. Kenny, you were convicted of first and second degree rape. What happened?
I remember I was home and I get a knock on my door. It was a police officer and a top detector lady. They came in and they told me they was here because there was an allegation that I raped one of my daughters. I told them that I didn't do it. They said they didn't have so much evidence on me that they was going to send it to grand jury. If the grand jury failed, that they had a case on me, they was going to indict me. Months later, they indicted me. They came to my house around 3, 4 in the morning, banging. Once they came into my house, they drew guns with the red beans towards me, my kids. They handcuffed me, they beat me up, called me child molester, you piece of, all the words you could think in the book. They beat me up from home all the way to the police station. On my trial, she came and testified and went on the stand and said—
Your daughter?
Yes, my daughter went on the stand, testified that I raped her in the bathroom, that I pushed her to the floor and So we started doing, picking juries and all that. They got their doctors, they had their people. I didn't have nobody. They didn't have no evidence whatsoever that I commit this crime. As my trial was going and she's speaking what I did to her, I was just looking at her and looking at my attorney like, this is not true. I'm innocent. You land this child sit here accusing me of something that never happened to me. As my trial kept going, it was an all-day trial. Trial finished at 11 o'clock at night. And finally, they convict me for hearsay what she said. They believe her over my word.
So the jury found you guilty of raping your daughter?
The first-degree rape, second-degree rape, and endangerment of welfare of a child.
And what were you sentenced to?
I was sentenced to 12 years in prison, 10 years post-supervision parole, and registered for the rest of my life as a sex offender.
Okay. Now, you were facing 25 years, right?
Yes, at the beginning.
And they offered you a plea deal?
Yes, at the beginning of the trial and, going to court and all that, the first scene, there was like 25 to life. 25 to life because, I have a bad record, since a little kid. I was a drug dealer.
But and, no charges of rape before this?
Never. No charges of rape before, none of that. Months went by, I went back to court. My lawyer was like, listen, we have an offer on the table. We'll give you 2 to 6 if you go in that courtroom and say that you commit the crime. I said, hell no. I didn't commit this crime. I'm innocent. I'm not taking it. He said, well, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to think about it. I said, 5 seconds? Don't give me no time. I said, we're going to go in this courtroom and we're going to go forward. But I'm not taking the 2 to 6. And he's like, this is the last time. And we went in there and like I said, they read everything. The jury found me guilty. And
now, so, there was no physical evidence like semen or...
No semen,
okay.
Nothing.
So my question is, so you were convicted basically on your daughter's testimony?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
If you didn't do this, why would your daughter say this? I mean, it's one thing to say, okay, I'm mad at you and, my dad raped me. But then to sit through court and be, say it in front of a jury, a judge, lawyers, why would she do this?
Why she would do this? At that time, I was with Alexa's mom, and I cheated on her.
So you think that she made up the story to get back at you?
Yes.
But you did not rape her?
No, I did not rape her.
Never sexually molested her?
Never such, never happened.
Okay. So you're found guilty. They sentenced you to 12 years. Those girls, Eliza, I assume one of them, like all of a sudden you're in her life, you get torn away.
Yes.
Had to be pretty hard on her.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It was
now,
hard.
you had done time before, right?
Yes.
Okay. But now you're going to prison for rape, right?
Yes.
And 12 years, no matter who you are, that's a long time. What was that like? What do you think? What was prison like?
Steve, it was like hell. I suffered. I had to go through a lot. I got beat up by officers. I got jumped by inmates. As you see, I got cut. here. I got jumped. My nose got broken.
Do you ever think like, man, I wish I would have took that 2 to 6 year plea?
No, Steve, no, because I'm innocent.
How much time did you actually serve?
I served 11 years.
11 years.
11
so you didn't
years
get too much time off.
Yes.
No, but at some point, the girl admitted that she lied.
Yes. As what that was going on there, he visited me, he showed me a affidavit. When I got to my cell and read the affidavit, and I read where she said that she lied, that she was put up, a person put up to lie about this.
So this is part of her statement. I did not again try to tell anyone that it was true that my father had sexually assaulted me and that my statements were false. Instead, once I gave statements to Child Protective and others, I felt locked into the statements that I had given. I knew that it would upset my family members, and I did not know if I would get in trouble if I admitted that what I said was not true. I believed that it was easier to repeat the lies than to admit what I said was false, so I continued to repeat the false allegations regarding my father. I did not care of making these statements would hurt my father since I did not and still do not care about him. Do you ever get to a point in there when you know you didn't do it, like you're saying you didn't do it, she's made a statement saying you didn't do it. Do you ever have a feeling of giving up?
Never. I couldn't give up, and still didn't give up.
No. Do you have a relationship at all with your daughter?
No.
Never talked to her again?
Never talked to her.
Never seen her again?
Don't want, no.
Okay.
Don't.
Your daughter, Eliza, is here. Let's bring her out. Yep. They're going to come and do okay.
Dad, I love you. And I know you didn't do it.
Eliza, you had a sense, you had a dad, and then dad is gone. What was that like for you?
It was a nightmare. It was bad. It was so bad. No holidays with my dad. No waking up to him. No going to the park. It was so bad. I would cry myself to sleep, asking God why. I grew up angry, mad at the world. Like, I didn't want nobody talking to me. I just wanted my dad. And then visiting him was harder because I couldn't go home with him. He couldn't come home to me. And to see him dressed up in a uniform. And then I remember one day I visited him and I see he had a cut on his face. I'm like, why? What happened to your face? And he couldn't explain to us.
Well, you were a young girl. You couldn't probably even understand the magnitude of why he was there, what happens in a prison. You were a young girl. I mean, quite frankly, unless any of us had served time in a prison, we don't know what happens in there. We can't understand the violence, the viciousness that happens in a prison. So you've been out for how long?
I've been home for 5 years.
5 years. And you've been in your dad's life, obviously?
Yes.
What's that like?
Life with him?
No, but like you two together, like you have your dad out.
It's a blessing. It's really a blessing. But our bond, it's okay. But I want a real bond with my dad, like how everybody else had with their father. It's a good one. Like, I love that I can make up time. Now that I'm older, I can make up time. But that little girl in me still want her dad. And it's like, it's hard because, like, I didn't do nothing with him as a child.
Do you ever, in your heart, ever wonder if he actually did this crime?
I know deep down in my soul, and I know he is innocent. I know what type of dad I have. I heard stories of him, and it's just good stories about him. That he was always there for us, taking care of us, taking us to the park, make sure we always had everything. Just good stories I heard about him.
When you hear the statement where she recants her statement, like saying, no, this didn't happen, how does that make you feel?
It just makes me angry. So angry to the point like I want to injure her because you sit here and play games, bro. Well,
if you lied, you stole 12 years of someo's life.
Yes,
I mean, that's
12 years you took away from me.
Right.
My
Not only
sister.
affects him, it affects a lot of other people
it affects the whole family.
Well, your dad's here, and he's taking this lie detector test, and he's saying he's going to show the world that he didn't do this. All right, Kenny, you were tried and convicted of raping a young girl. You maintained your innocence from day one. You went to trial. You didn't take a plea. And you're here today because you said, even though all this has happened, you still did not do that crime.
Steve, before you read the result, not only that, I had to come home. The day I came home, I had to come with an ankle bracelet. They had to remind me everywhere I go. I cannot be around kids. I cannot be around my daughters. I can't go to the park. I can't do nothing. I can't go near a school. If I go near a school, I got to cross the street. It's terrible. And I'm still have trust issues. I don't trust nobody. I can't be around people. I cannot get on the bus. I cannot get on the, I can't do none of that. But now it's over. And Steve's gonna read the result.
We asked you, were you under the influence of any kind of illegal drugs or narcotics the day one of your daughters alleges she was raped by you in the bathroom? You answered no. Did you force sexual acts upon your daughter in question that day in the bathroom? You answered no. The results came back the same to each of those two questions, and it came back that Kenny told the truth.
Weight on me. Walking around registered for life, I can't do it. I cannot register for life. I'm not that person. Thank you, Steve, for bringing me on your show. And everybody knows I'm innocent. Since I signed the state warrant, I'm innocent. I'm not no rapist. I'm not a child molester. I told you, baby. I told you. It's over, mommy. It's clear. I'm done.
To be accused of a crime that you didn't do, and I can't imagine being innocent, being in a prison for 12 years and the days are counting by and you're waiting. That's got to be hell on earth. I'm hoping that maybe somebody watches the show. There's a lot of law, people out there that try to help somebody that was convicted of something like this. Maybe go back, get that tossed out so that you don't have to be a registered sex offender in your life. I certainly hope that somebody will take up that case for you. I really do. But at least now, you can hold your head up high and say, hey, I maintained innocence all along. I never knew this. And I hope you can go on and enjoy the rest of your life. Thank you for coming. Very nice.
Alexa,
Yes?
me and Dad just got done doing the episode.
Guess what, baby girl? I passed. I beat everything. I beat everything, mommy. My name is clear. It's over with, baby. My name gonna be clear. The whole world gonna know I was innocent like I said I was, baby. The world gonna know.
We knew you were. Like, we been knew you were. Dang, so many emotions. I don't even know what to say. For everybody that ever asked me, how do you know, or what if I told you so, I just can't keep my emotions together because it's been really hard. And having people tell you, like, how do you know? I know my dad didn't do it. And I'm so happy that everybody can see that.
The sudden death of Dante's mother, Patricia, shattered his family. You see, according to records, Patricia died from a brain injury, likely caused from a fall. But Dante suspects that she was killed by the person she loved and trusted the most, her grandson, Jamasio. But the accusations don't end there. Dante's sister, Aretha, says her brother is shifting the blame. She believes Dante turned off their mother's life support machine in order to inherit her money. You suspect that your nephew, Jamasio, killed your mother.
Yes.
His grandmother.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the hospital, the doctor told me that she was out, somebody told him that she fell out in the yard doing yard work. So when I get home and asked him what happened, He said, oh, she fell and she must have hit her head and I caught her. I said, well, you told the people she fell out outside. No, she fell and I caught her. She must have hit her head.
He lived with your mother,
Yeah,
right?
he lived with my mother.
But do you think he would kill your mom?
Yes, he was stealing her money off her card. He was sending himself cash outs from her debit card. And then the way he said the way they found her, can I show you how they said they found her?
Sure.
The neighbor found her like this.
Inside the house or
Inside
outside?
the house,
Inside
right
the house.
there by her bedroom
And she was
door.
like that?
Yes.
So it almost looks
And
like
glass everywhere.
If you were coming in as a police officer investigator, it would look like somebody pushed her, right?
They didn't see that part. The neighbors moved her from that position.
Were your sister and Jamasio never went to the hospital?
Jamasio never showed up at the hospital. He never came. She came the 4th day, which I constantly calling her, begging her to come because they kept trying to get me to, telling me that my mom is not going to live. We told them that we want our mother to live. Why would I get a trach put in her throat, a feeding tube put in her, if I wanted to pull the plug on my mom? That's long-term care. Aretha never helped my mom. Someone recorded her talking, let my mama hear her, saying I can't wait till that bitch die, just talking bad about our mother.
What's this recording that we have?
This recording is when Aretha called me, confessing, saying, yeah, I believe he did it. He killed our mother. He did it. He did
She
it.
was saying on it that she thinks Jamasio killed
Yes,
her.
because I brought it to her attention.
How did you tape it?
I got her to repeat it.
Okay.
I got her to repeat it, so that's when I pulled out my phone and started recording her and got her to repeat what she was saying, and she repeated it.
Okay, let's listen to it.
What I'm talking about is he told you that he said he killed her and it'll happen to you.
No, he ain't say that, Dante.
That what you just
What
said,
he
bitch.
You listen to what I said. You wouldn't been with my mom.
Okay, so when he said it'll happen to you.
That told me to shut up before something happened to me. That's what he said. He said, shut up.
What's supposed to happen to you?
When I asked that bitch, I said, what you mean? What you mean? You might did something to my mama or something. He said, yeah, I did it. I said, you killed my mama, then I can believe what I want to believe then.
So I have every reason to think that
Did the police ever investigate this?
I gave them the recordings. They don't care.
They didn't do an investigation?
Nothing.
What did the coroner's report say your mother died of?
Anoxic brain injury.
Brain injury.
Due to cardiac arrest or, brain injury.
So the coroner's report doesn't rule it a homicide?
No.
No. Now, Aretha says, hey, after your mom died, that you took the cars, you took the money, you took everything.
What money? What cars? I got 3 cars. I didn't need nothing from my mom.
So you didn't take anything of your mom's?
I went down there and cleaned up her house.
All right, well, your sister's here. Let's meet her, Aretha.
Come up out here lying. Why you come out here lying?
What am I lying about,
Now you
Rita?
wrong for this.
Lying about?
Cause
swear.
bitch, you said I was there.
You didn't come.
How?
It took you 4
stop
days.
lying,
Rita,
Dante.
yes, you did.
Dante, soon as
It
I
took her 4
called you,
days
you didn't
to
even
get
come
there.
to the hospital. You went straight
Oh, my-
to mama's house.
Rita,
and started throwing
I'm
her
talking about
stuff
when they
outside.
airlifted my mama
Jumped in her
to
truck.
Oxford, Mississippi.
Hold on, you
I
already
went
felt
to
like you had
Oxford. This
authority.
girl never
When you
came.
jumped down
It
in that
took her
woman's
4
truck,
days to come.
throw all her stuff outside like she was dead. You called every day trying to shut that
Rita,
machine down.
stop lying.
I told you let mama
Rita.
stay on this.
It's the
Stop
oldest.
lying.
He the only
Stop
one can
lying.
do that.
Stop lying. No. Why did you
Okay,
come
girl,
as soon as my
stop
mama
lying.
died
Stop
and take
lying.
all her
Stop lying
stuff
to
out the
these
house,
people, girl.
throwing it
These
at
people. They heard
in her
recording.
yard. You want to take my son
They
about the
heard
house.
recording.
As soon as it happened, Steve, he started accusing my mama. We all have had problems with our
Okay,
parents.
but-
Me and him, yes, I did, because I probably said all that. I said what I
But
said
you
about
didn't-
my son.
you didn't want her
I don't
dead.
have no reason to lie. No, I want my mama dead. That's the only person I have in my life. For some money, he found out that he was going to get $10,000. And he already had the truck. She wasn't even dead.
Right.
He already had it. He is
So
lying.
he killed her for 10 grand.
People
What about
kill
your
you for
son?
$100, $200. Where I'm from, he kept calling me, acting like my son did something. Why you got your son in mama's house? And you know he probably did something to mama. I said, for what though? For what? So I'm steady asking Mason, yo, he getting frustrated. I'm tired of me asking him constantly, did he kill his own grandmama? So he started going off on me. And I said, bitch, you act like you did something. He was like, you must want to die too. So I know he brought it. He said once we calmed
don't
down,
believe,
he
but
told me
you don't
that he
believe.
said it out of anger. He said, but why would he for what? Where he going to get
But
out of
he lost his cool with you, right? He got frustrated.
Yeah,
and
he got frustrated with me
Okay.
because
Could
my
it
brother
be-
was pulling up.
Okay, is there any chance that your son got frustrated with his grandmother and pushed her?
No, sir.
Your son is here. What if he were to fail a lie detector test for...
He gonna have to hold up for that. He gonna go to jail. He gonna get charged and pressed. I feel like that about anybody that hurt anybody I love, and I just mean it. That's point blank period.
Yo, what's
So,
up poppin' with
Jamacia,
y'all?
what
No,
happened?
no, no.
What happened to my mama, Jamacia? You was there with her when she supposed to been fell out.
And I can
You
absolutely
said you
tell
caught
you,
her
sir.
and she
And
fell,
I
you
can
caught her.
absolutely tell you, sir. Grandma was outside talking to her neighbor. So I said, oh, Grandma just talked to her neighbor. So it's just business as usual. Went back in the house, did what I was supposed to do, just chill out. Came in the kitchen. Next minute, I just see Grandma was grabbing her chest. I asked Grandma, hey, Grandma, you okay, Grandma? I said, yeah, baby. Miss Ann, my neighbor finna take me to the hospital. I said, I need to put on some clothes. I said, okay, Grandma, put your arm around me, lady. Let's get a move on. And then while I was near the doorway, I heard, I'm about to pass out. And I panicked. She fell on, hit her arm on the glass. Because he didn't hit her head on the glass. Is that what you think if I caused blunt force
Well, she
trauma?
had a knot on her forehead when I went to the emergency room.
Oh.
You said she
I
must have
don't know what to tell. I don't know what to tell. She hit her. I'm telling you what I saw,
She
sir.
must have.
You never pushed her down.
No.
Have you ever seen him push your mother?
I was on the phone with her when he hit her, and she said, don't hit me like that. You hit me too hard.
Did you ever hit your grandmother?
Yeah,
No.
push it on her rough, hitting on her.
What
Why
she mean by hitting, I do poke. I guess I don't know my own
Stop
strength. Even my own
lying.
grandma said that.
Why
your
would you even
grandmother?
play with her like that if
I
she's
do this.
sick?
I said,
Stop lying.
and I do.
But you are a big guy.
Yeah. A lot of people say I don't know my own strength, so I try to be careful.
When your grandmother was going through this, did you call 911?
Yes, I did, see.
No, you
did.
didn't. You
Yes,
went
I did.
next door.
I went next door after I called 911.
No, you
And then Miss Ann
didn't.
asked me,
What
Jamaica,
ass
did
out
I
here
call me?
talk? This boy lying.
Let's bring your mom back out. Okay. Now listen, I don't want everybody screaming and talking over each other. Did you ever witness your son being physical with your mother?
Never.
No.
Your mother, hold on.
She went there.
You ever hear your mother tell you, do your mother ever say, hey, your son's being a little physical, he's poking me?
My mom has never told me anything.
All right, you have a sister?
Yes, sister.
Jada,
Jada.
let's bring her out.
Here come my baby sister. I'll put it out.
Now, what do you think about this whole situation? Like, what's your feelings on it?
You need to grow up.
I need to grow up, Jada.
Because
Girl,
this-
you wouldn't even
when she
allow that
was
mama
in-
house.
talk.
No,
Let her
she didn't
talk.
even like
when
you.
she was in the hospital, you took all the
I
stuff like she was
cried.
dead.
No.
Then you said sorry to him, and then you had turned back and said
Right,
it
'cause
again.
I don't wanna think
then
he
you
did
divided
that.
everybody up.
I don't
You
want to think he
come
did
to
it till his
all
mama
the
called
uncles
me and say he
everybody
did it.
threaten her.
Till his mama called
She
me and
do
say he did
everything.
it.
You
I
know that.
apologize to this boy, hugged him and
And
everything.
then
till
you
his mama
accuse
called
him
me and
before
say
you
he
walk
did
back.
it.
You never can't see us, none of that.
I just want to ask you
But
two
you want to
questions.
accuse everybody else.
I just want to ask you two questions, okay? Any chance that your brother hurt your grandmother?
No,
Yes or
he been with her for years. That boy love
Okay.
her.
What
I
about-
can't even come over there because he at the door saying she got heart problems. Y'all don't need to get loud with her,
Okay.
or y'all gonna have to leave.
Do you think your uncle pulled the plug on your
I
grandmother?
believe he did because he
Okay.
called my
Let's
mama.
find out. All right, Dante, you came here and you're accused of pulling the plug on your grandmother without permission, ending your mother's life because you wanted money.
Right.
Did you tell the hospital to turn off your mother's life support without consulting your older sister, Aretha? You answered no. The result came back that Dante told the truth.
Y'all and that boy fake ass people. Let me get I'm done. Y'all finish reading the results.
Yeah, finish reading this up.
He doesn't want to hear if I
You
kill
want
my
that out life
grandmother or not.
anyway.
That's a little strange.
That is a little strange.
The only thing is strange
I
is
needed her money.
the only thing
That's
is
the problem.
strange
Y'all
is
needed her. You and
the
your
only thing
kids.
that- what I needed what?
Y'all
I already
needed
had
her.
my house. My
You
house
and your
already been
kids.
my house. What did you
You
say?
and your kids. You ain't never took care of
Needed grandma.
Y'all needed my mom. She needed that's why I moved 2 hours away. I didn't need her.
What are you talking about?
Come
Let
on.
Steve do this.
Jamasio came here and took a lie detector test. And we asked him, on that day in question, did you wait to call 911 so that your grandmother could die? He answered no. On the day in question, did you cause your grandmother to fall, which led her to dying from a brain injury? He answered no. On the day in question, did you assault your grandmother, which led to her dying from a brain injury? He answered no. On the day in question, did you push your grandmother, which caused her to die from a brain injury? He answered no. The results came back all the same, and they came back that Jamasio told the truth.
Oh, don't say nothing. Let's go. Oh, tell your bitch ass no more.
It's okay.
Oh, then you do it
I had
now.
my suspicions.
And then you Steve, his boy, Steve, his boy said he told him I apologize because he asked all the doctors.
So you believe me, right?
I apologize.
Let me finish.
I
No, I'm not
apologize. You
finished.
good?
I'm not
Okay.
finished. Sorry, come here.
You made me think that.
Yeah? I feel bad. Congratulations. It's called empty.
Right.
You
He made
learned
me think
it.
that. His mother called me and told me he did something, so I called the Steve show.
You know
I want
what?
to know.
Unfortunately, when a mom or father dies and the other spouse is already gone, kids always fight over money. It's sad that we destroy families over money, and that's sad. And I hope at some point, because your sister said before this all happened, you were very close.
Yeah, we were as close.
Yeah,
We were.
and I hope that money doesn't destroy what you have left in this world. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Nice meeting you. Lacey was found to have not one, not two, but 4 brain aneurysms that threatened her life. And if that's not bad enough, after the first of 2 life-saving surgeries, her boyfriend Austin began to accuse her of cheating. You believe she's playing the victim.
Absolutely.
And why do you think that?
I think that she's playing the victim to get attention, to get sympathy.
I mean, she's had how many aneurysms?
She had 4 aneurysms, 2 surgeries.
2 surgeries.
And I stood by her side for the second one, the one that we were together. You know, I stayed in the hospital with her, slept right next to her, and after she got out of the hospital, I was
So
there
she
to
had
take
brain
care.
surgery.
She did.
Yeah.
And I was there to take care of her and take care of her children and.
Oh, so you're helping out.
Yeah, 100%.
So let me ask you this: you seem like a nice guy. You're helping with her children. And how long were you dating for?
When that specific incident had occurred, just a couple months.
Yeah. But playing the victim, I mean, she's had 2 brain surgeries. Is that playing the victim?
Right. So she's a very competent person, and I understand that, you know, before the first surgery, you know, she might have been able to work to a certain extent and everything, and she might be slower than she was, but she's still a very bright, very capable person.
You ever cheat on her?
No.
No. How long you been together now?
Going on a year.
Yeah. She struggles with short-term memory, right?
When it benefits her.
Come on, man. Dude, she had brain surgery. You want good results, right? You want her to pass?
I do, but at the same time, she's lied to me and broken that trust already, so I don't know where we go from there.
What did she lie about?
You know, we went to the casino, and she won, and she lied to me about the amount of money that she won. It's that doesn't even need to be lied about.
How much did she win?
It was only like $600, but...
What did she tell you?
She told me she won 2.
200?
Yep.
Why do you think she lied to you?
I don't know what her reasoning is. She didn't need to lie.
Yeah. Other than the casino thing, what else did she lie about? Just give me one more.
You know, I can't pull it right off the top of my head.
Well,
but-
see, your memory's going.
Yeah, see? I didn't even have brain surgery.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, but let's meet Lacey.
I could have died.
Right. I ended
I'm
up
here
with
for
an
you.
STI, you know.
An STI, I constantly take antibiotics because I have my health issues. There's no reason why you should have got that other than you being...
I didn't cheat.
Neither did I. And I'm here to prove that. I want to be with you.
I don't
You
care what
need
the
to-
results are. You lie.
I lied to you 3 times, and you can't even mention what 2 of them are.
Because I don't even care to remember.
Right.
Well, they couldn't have been that big then.
It wasn't worth lying about. It was small white lies that should have never been lied about.
I lied about 2 times. It was about money. I spent some money that was sent to me that I was supposed to send right over to him, and I spent it, and I meant to replace it. So I lied to him about that. And then I don't even remember what the last one was, honestly, but it's not even...
And you guys love each other.
I do love him. That's why I'm here. I already gave up everything else in my life. I had a 5-star A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau of Business that I had to give up because of my aneurysms.
I don't feel love. You know, I don't have a sense that you're really in love with her. I feel like you're kind of bitter, maybe, because you do work hard and you have to take care of her.
I don't have to. I choose to.
Right. And maybe I'm thinking you don't want to, which is
No, it's the
okay.
lack of appreciation, the lack of acknowledgement of it.
How do you show appreciation? How do I help out when I go and do laundry? You think I'm sneaking somebody down there. Or I go and do anything extra to help our family. You think I'm up to something else. You say I'm acting different. So it literally paralyzes me to not want to do anything so you can see me on camera the whole time.
Right. It just doesn't even make sense. She does things purposely to like make me think that I'm crazy or something.
Like what?
She just draws it out.
Like what?
She does things to make me think that she's sneaking people in the house.
What does she do?
Maybe stand in a doorway and like act like she's waving someone through. It's just craziness.
I feel like I walk on eggshells. I feel like everything I do is going to be like told that I'm doing something else and I'm not.
So let me ask you, why do you stay?
Because I love him.
You do.
And I
says
felt
that
a
to you.
connection with him that I never felt with anybody else when we first got together. And it was great, but I just want that back.
Do you think you could get back there?
I really hope so. I hope if I prove myself today, it can be.
Will you stop lying?
Yeah.
You caught an STI?
Yeah.
Relax.
I'm not the cheater though.
And you thought you caught it from her?
Yes, that was during the time where
Right after
she had
we
got
got
that
together.
migraine.
Yeah.
And she was
suspicious
out of
timing.
town.
Okay, let me ask you this. If she came here today and she took this lie detector test and she passes, will that make you feel better?
It might make me feel better, but I feel like the damage is already done. The relationship's
Then
already
why
over.
do you stay?
I stay for the kids.
Okay, that's nice. But if she's not making you happy and the damage is done, that's not good for the kids either.
No, absolutely.
That you're staying with her mom, not because you love her, but because you're just taking care of them. It's nice, but nobody's going to be happy, Nancy. She's not going to be happy, you're not going to be happy. And eventually, things might get even worse, and then the kids really aren't going to be happy.
Correct.
So if she passes this test, that could that make things better or no? Or just damage is done?
It could. I'm taking it.
You're going to roll the dice?
Yep.
Let's find out. All right, Austin, you took a lie detector test too. You're up first. You think he cheats?
I don't know. I just don't know why he would come up with all these accusations if it wasn't something that he was doing.
Okay. Austin came here, took a lie detector test, and we asked him, since in a relationship with Lacey, have you had physical sexual contact with any other woman besides her? He answered no. Since in a relationship with Lacey, have you had sexual intercourse with any other woman besides her? He answered no. The results came back the same, and it came back that Austin told the truth. Lacey came here, took a lie detector test, and we asked her, since in a relationship with Austin, have you had physical sexual contact with any men besides him? She answered no. Since in a relationship with Austin, have you had sexual intercourse with any men besides him? She answered no. While in a relationship with Austin, have you snuck men into your home? She answered no. Did you lie about pulling over at a car wash to rest that day in question in April of 2024? She answered no. The results came back the same to each one of those 4 questions, and it came back that Lacey told the truth.
I don't know what you want me to tell. I just...
Like I just told you nothing.
I mean, I'm glad, but again, with all the other lies, I just...
But she's never slept around on you. She didn't cause you to get an STI, and she didn't. The day in question when the migraine where you thought she was lying, she actually just did pull over and she told you the truth about it.
Correct. Yeah.
You don't care.
I'm relieved that that's how the results came out.
But it doesn't matter, does it?
No, I feel like the damage is done. You know, you got to.
So
there's a lot that goes into a relationship.
So instead of keep hurting her, you're being very cold. I'm not saying you're intentionally, Lacey. I think.
Lacey. Come on now. Lacey. You know I love you. I just can't do this anymore. You can't both be unhappy, you know?
Both be unhappy.
I feel like I make you unhappy.
I proved to you that I'm not lying to you. You make me unhappy by the accusations.
When you're in front of people, that's what you say. But when we're alone at home, that's not how you make me feel. That's not what you...
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. I'm telling you the truth.
I do nothing but try. And you don't see me trying. You think I'm acting weird. But really, I'm just trying to do stuff that makes... I feel like I walk on eggshells around you because you think everything I do is different. Like, I don't know how to make you happy.
I may seem cold, but this is a front just to make herself look like the victim, like I'm the ass.
Well, nobody's trying to make anybody look bad. But she seems very genuine. I mean, she must be the best actress in the world, though she can cry on demand like that. Is this
you know, I get to see the behind the scenes, you know?
Yeah.
I care about her. I love her.
Yeah.
I care about our family. I've
a
invested lot in this.
Do you want to make it work? Listen, either I'm going to try and we can, we got good results. I love you. I want to make things work. Or no, man, it's too much. I feel like you use me. I'm a paycheck. I'm out.
You know, I'm willing to make the effort after hearing the results. But if the accusations continue and all the craziness of what I live...
Do you accuse him of cheating a lot?
I do, because I don't know why he comes up with all this, like everything.
But now that we both got the good results.
Right, I'm good.
Will the accusations stop?
No, I'm hoping that we could actually move on with our life and trust each other and get married, but he wants to end it.
Well, he just said he'd like to try.
I would like to try, as long as... But if the accusations continue, then I'm out.
Why would they continue?
If they continue, I'm out.
There's a reason why we're here, and this is it.
Well, it seems like you both need to end the accusations, right?
Right.
But listen, every relationship, I've been with my wife. I love her. I trust her with my life, right? I don't ever, no matter what, even if there's something crazy. Now, I've been with her for 27 years, a lot different than this situation, okay? But you got, to have a successful relationship, you have to be able to trust the person you're with. There's nothing worse, living with somebody, you don't trust them. You get that when you walk out your front door, you don't trust anybody. In your home, you got to be able to trust each other.
I trust him way more than he trusts me.
Okay, but maybe you came here, and I do think on some level you both want to try on some level because you're here. You got the answers, and they're good. Why is it so hard right now? I don't understand.
I don't know.
What do you want to say, though?
I love you, and I prove myself to you every day, day in and day out. And all the issues, trials and tribulations we've been through in the last 11 months, I think it should just prove to you, without having to come on this show, that I care about you.
You're here. You're here. So,
right.
Do you want to be with her?
Yes.
Do you want to be with him?
Of course.
then go home, stop accusing, put a little trust in each other, and, you know, you're a bad liar, so don't even try, right? And maybe, and on some level, maybe you have to really make an effort to make him not feel like just a paycheck. I'm not saying you do, but you can see where he's coming from. It's a short-lived relationship. He's
I'm just
supporting you.
afraid to do anything extra because, I mean, I was always
But now you
accused.
know.
Yeah.
You're gonna put a little more trust in each other, right?
Right.
All right. Good luck to you. I hope it works out for you. Thanks. Nice meeting you. Pam, how did you find out that Mike's daughter might have been molested by her mom, Rachel, and her boyfriend?
Well, one night after a visit, was helping give her a bath, and she had come down the stairs, and she said, "Mom, wants you." And I went up there. Mike and Rachel's daughter was holding a rag to her private area, and it was red. I thought maybe she hadn't been wiping properly or something like that, so I gave her a little bit of cream and had her put it on, and then she got dressed and she came down the stairs. So we were trying to figure out why she may have had a rash down there, so we asked her if maybe they were using like a scented toilet paper or something like that, and she said no. And then as we were going to put her to bed, she stopped in our doorway, headed up the stairs, and she told us that Rachel needed to go to jail. And that was her exact words, Rachel needed to go to jail. And when
She refers to her own mother as Rachel?
She does refer to her own mom as Rachel. She does not want her to be referred to as her mom. That is her choice. As she's telling us that Rachel needs to go to jail, we asked her why, and she said that Rachel and Chris held her down and touched her in her private area, and when she squeezed her legs together to try to stop it, that they pried her legs open. So we, that very night, called the authorities, and the authorities came to my house. They talked to us, they talked to their daughter, and then they told us to take her to the hospital, which is what we did. They asked us to take her clothes from the visit to the hospital with her. And when we got to the hospital, we were met with more law enforcement, CPS workers, and social workers. And they did their investigation, they performed their kits and everything that they needed to do, and this is very much an active investigation still.
Would you consider Rachel a good mom?
No, absolutely not. I do not consider her a good mom at all. I mean, her daughter fears to go around her. There's been many visits where her daughter has literally cried and begged us to call the cops and not send her, not wanted to get out of my car, and we've had to fight with her for over 15 minutes to get her to go to Rachel and Chris.
And how long have you and Mike been together?
Me and Mike have been together a year and a half.
Okay. And what kind of father is Mike?
Mike is an absolutely amazing dad. He has had full custody of his daughter since she was about 11 months old.
Why did Mike get custody?
Mike got custody because of Rachel had lost her other children to the state.
All right, let's meet Rachel. No.
You trifling.
I'm not. Your
You
daughter
are.
said this.
I've
Your
never
daughter
done
said
that
this.
to my kid.
Your daughter
No.
said this. I did not say
Then
this.
where is it,
Your
bitch?
daughter said
Where
it.
is it?
The proof is going to come out in the lie detector test.
it will.
Your daughter
you know
said
why?
it.
Because you guys are nothing but liars.
So you don't like Pam, but you've known Pam for a long time.
Yes.
Were you friends with her before all these allegations came out?
Yes. We were actually really good friends until it went downhill.
Until she reported these accusations.
Way before that.
What happened to your friendship?
We just fell out. For some
Do
reason.
you believe that your daughter said this about you?
No, because I know down deeply my daughter would never do that because I have taught her not to lie because it can literally destroy someone's life.
So you, does he smoke marijuana in front of your daughter?
We both smoke, but we do not smoke around the children, sir.
Okay. You never did anything holding her down?
No, I would never do that to
You
a
never
child.
let your boyfriend do anything
No.
to her?
Never.
Do you do drugs in front of your children?
No, I don't.
Never?
Never in my life have
Do you
I ever.
do drugs?
I smoke marijuana and that's it. And I don't even do it around
So
my
you
kid.
do the same that they do and you're beefing about it.
I don't do it in front of my kid. That's the difference. The difference is they do it in front of her and
How do
smoke
you
with
know?
her. Because my daughter's told me. She came smelling like weed
So
and
she
cigarettes.
says to you, they smoke pot in front of us, and your daughter tells them, they raped me.
I know it's not true.
But
we
you
didn't
want
do
us
nothing.
to believe what you're saying, but not what they're saying.
Well, the lie detector test will tell the truth.
You're right. You live together?
Mike is my fiance.
He's your fiancé. Let's
Yes,
bring
sir.
him out here.
I'm not worried.
Neither am I, bitch.
After all these years, 5 years, what do you even want to do with You
I
claimed that you were
took her
never her
out
mom.
and did-
You were never her mom. You used to
Really?
tell her that you were never her mom to get away from her. You used to call her a little B word. We got police
Really?
reports from this.
Let me ask you, and please don't talk over me. How do you discover that your daughter is saying that her mother and the mother's boyfriend sexually abused her? How did you hear about it?
I heard about it after went upstairs. They were helping my daughter get out of the tub. And they came down and got Pam because she was holding a washcloth apparently over her private area. So Pam went up there.
Did you see any of this?
No, because, being dad, I'm being a male, I'm not upstairs with their bath time.
Okay.
Our daughter came to the doorway of the living room and stated that Rachel needed to go to jail. And when I asked her why her mom needed to go to jail, she proceeded to tell us that between Rachel and Chris holding her down and touching her no-no square and forcing her while they were holding her down.
Yep.
And
That's funny.
So who did you contact first?
I
Police?
called 911.
Okay, so you called police. After this call to the authorities and what you did, which you should do, did you have a conversation with Rachel?
No.
Let's bring Chris out.
And you're a lying bitch, and you're a lying because you know why? I would never touch a child. And I got proof because we have videos of her whole visits. And you only want to talk about me because I'm transgender.
It ain't got nothing to do with
Bitch, that's why you came to my house talking about, oh, I hope you that fake
came
and
to
all
your
that.
house because you threatened me.
No,
Let's make that real
you
clear.
threatened us first.
I have the screenshots to prove you
Okay,
threatened me
she
first.
put on Facebook. You messaged her.
Come on. They're saying that this little girl is saying that the two of you held her down, you performed sex acts and all this on her, that she told her father and the father's fiancé that this happened to her. Do you believe that the little girl said this?
No.
They're making this up.
Yes.
Why do you believe that she didn't say this?
Because, for one, I'm never nowhere around when Rachel takes her daughter to the bathroom. They go in the house by themselves. I'm always outside.
But you're in the house with the little girl at times because she's...
No, I'm not.
Never?
I sit outside with my family, my family, while she goes in the house because this is the reason why
In her
I
house.
don't. Our house.
Right, your house. You're never in the house when the little girl... That's weird.
How is that weird?
Isn't that the weirdest thing? You can't be in the house with your fiancée and her daughter at the same time?
Didn't say that.
You just did say that.
No, I didn't. I said I don't go in the house when they're in there because she's using the bathroom or changing her.
Okay, at other times when she's watching TV, having lunch, are you in the house?
We don't watch TV. She just goes in, makes
my
her
God.
food, and then we leave.
We've watched movies a couple of times, but other than that, no.
Okay.
Lie detector test will prove it.
You know what? Hold on. This. Hey. Listen, look at me. Do you think that's a normal response to what I'm asking? I'm asking you.
It is because
You think it's normal?
Because this is what
So
they
let
do.
me ask you. You're living with him, right?
Yeah.
Chris is there with you and your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You're spending all day with your daughter, right?
Yep.
She's in the house at times, right?
Yes.
Chris never comes in the house when the little girl's in there.
No, because you don't want to be accused of the stuff that's going on now.
But before these allegations came, was he ever in the house?
No, because he knows it
Okay,
was
see,
my
that's
time.
weirdo.
He knows it was my time to spend, and he didn't want to get involved. The truth will come out.
All right, Pam, you're first up. Have you ever consumed any illegal drugs in the presence of Rachel's daughter?
Nope.
You answered no. Have you ever physically abused Rachel's daughter, leaving marks or bruises? You answered no. Did you coach Mike's daughter to say she was sexually abused by Rachel? You answered no. Did you coach Mike's daughter to say that she was sexually abused by Chris? You answered no. The results came back the same, and it came back that Pam told the truth. Have you ever consumed any illegal drugs in the presence of your daughter? You answered no. Have you ever physically abused your daughter, leaving marks or bruises? You answered no. Did you coach your daughter to say she was sexually abused by Rachel? You answered no. Did you coach your daughter to say that she was sexually abused by Chris? You answered no. The results came back that Mike told the truth.
Right. And we didn't touch her.
Well,
'cause
she
we're
said
not
you did,
sick.
so.
We're not sick people.
Did you ever sexually molest Rachel's daughter? Chris answered no. Did Rachel allow you to sexually molest her daughter? Chris answered no. Results came back the same to those two questions, and it came back that Chris did not tell the truth.
Oh my God, are you serious? Not sure?
No.
We didn't touch no one.
You obviously the lie detector
And
is
we'll
not
take
lying.
another one.
You let him touch your daughter.
No, sure
Are
didn't.
you serious?
No, I didn't.
Obviously you did.
No.
You will never see
Oh,
her
I
again,
cannot wait,
ever.
dude. You're done. You will never see her again, and I promise.
He's never changed a diaper or even got a kid's dress.
Are you concerned at all that the person that you're involved with failed the lie detector test for sexually molesting your daughter?
No, because I know
You're not
Steve.
concerned at all.
Steve, hold on. Steve, I put this on everything. He would never, in his entire life, would ever touch a
But
kid.
here's the problem. Okay, hold on. He failed for sexually molesting your daughter and you allowing him to sexually molest her.
never.
And he fails and you have no concerns.
He would never
You
do
have
it.
no concerns.
He would never do
Yes
it.
or
Why
no?
would I have concerns?
Do you have no concerns?
No, because he would never do it.
Maybe that's why you don't have your 4 kids. Did you ever allow Chris to sexually molest your daughter?
No, I didn't.
You answered no. Did you ever sexually molest your daughter?
Nope.
You answered no. Did you ever hold your daughter down
Nope.
so Chris can sexually molest her?
Nope.
You answered no. The results came back the same to each one of those 3 questions. And it came back, Rachel, that you did not tell the truth.
Are you serious? Oh my God, never, dude. You're never gonna see her again. Never. I'm gonna do everything I can to protect her, girl, man. You are never gonna see her again.
I never touch her and I wouldn't allow someone
Clearly
else.
you did. The lie detector test is not
My
gonna lie.
daughter ain't gonna lie about things like that.
Okay.
Didn't touch her.
They're going to jail. They absolutely are.
I just-
Okay. Enjoy prison. Enjoy prison, bitch. Enjoy prison.
Hey,
I
you
just-
all going to prison
I
for
just
slander,
want to point
bitch.
out, I just want to point
not
out
slander.
that these 2 people wanted to come on the show.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
Because I know for damn sure that I would never allow that. Because
Well,
I'm sorry
obviously
to
you did.
tell you,
Obviously
bitch,
you
I
did.
was.
Obviously you did allow it to happen.
I was molested as a kid, and I sure would never allow someone to touch my
Okay.
kid, bitch.
Okay.
Never touched her anyway.
You don't even be around her.
You can't.
Because it's my time.
The one that you have that you get a little bit of time with, you destroyed her.
No,
You
I
destroyed
didn't.
your child. You let some person come in your life, molest your daughter while you hold her down.
No, I did
You
not.
molest her yourself. And listen,
No.
you're going to get what's coming because now, listen, you both fail. You know, maybe you guys love each other so much so that when you're in prison, you can write each other letters to profess your love. And maybe your daughter will write you a letter, "Dear Rachel, someday I forgive you." Maybe not. Who knows? But you are going away. You ruined your child. You ruined your whole life. Thank God you don't raise any of your kids. And the 2 of you, get the hell off my stage.
It's a lie.
Yeah, I know it's a lie. We ain't about it.
Sure did it, and guess what? It's on like Donkey Kong back.
That's got to be really hard to hear.
Because it's on,
That
bro.
your daughter was
Yeah.
done like that?
Yeah, it's very hard, Steve.
Yeah. I would, I don't know what I would do. I'm
just wanted
glad
to
that you restrain yourself. I'm glad you're handling it the right way with letting the police do that so she can't harm your daughter anymore. and hopefully justice is served in this case. I certainly hope you'll let us know what's going on every
will.
step of the way, because everybody's going to want to know what happened with them.
I sure will, Steve.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Monique says a one-night stand with her friend Terrence drastically changed their relationship. You see, after their rendezvous, Monique found out that she was pregnant. And after that, she says Terrence ghosted her. Eventually, he agreed to do an at-home DNA test, but that only made things worse. Do you believe that that little boy is yours?
No, it's not. And it's just like how the story happened. It can't be my baby. It just can't be my baby,
Why
Steve.
can't
It's
it
like,
be yours?
You know how we met. Like she said, some of it is true. We are friends. That's how we met. We met at a fast food restaurant where I worked at. I was working 3 jobs, so I ain't had time to text no girls, no talk to no girls or nothing. So Monique, she reached out to me. She reached out to me like, how you doing? How you been? Da, da, da. So I'm telling her my accomplishments. You know, I got a 2-bedroom apartment, 2-bathroom, a nice apartment. Just telling my accomplishments and stuff. So this was around her birthday. It's around her birthday, so she tell me it's her birthday, da, da, da. She want to come over and, you know, hang out with me. We have sex or whatever, so I
you had
agreed.
sex the first time she
Oh,
came
yeah,
over?
first time. It was no building up. That's what I'm saying. It's like none of that. So, like, you know, she let it be known, like, I want to come over. Like, I don't want nothing else but, you know. So it's like...
It was just a casual thing?
Yeah, casual thing.
Okay, so she leaves, you're not staying in touch with her, you're not going on any more dates?
Yeah, none of that.
Then how did you find out she was pregnant?
Like I said, she tried to keep in touch. She tried to come over. Stuff. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I dodged her. I ain't find entrance.
You ghosted her?
Like I said, yeah, I didn't find entrance. But like I said, with no baby mentioned, no nothing. It was just like, yo, what's up? Were you trying to chill again?
Okay,
I'm
but
busy.
you do realize when you had sex with no protection that really increases the odds that you could be the father, right?
Nah, see, I know my body, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I know my body. So it's like, I dated a lot of women, and like I said, I don't have no kids. This will be my first child if it is my child.
Well, usually you have a first eventually.
You know, but yeah, I'm 29, though. It's like, come on, like, I'm living my life, you know, doing my thing. Then I get a text with a big stomach. Get a text
picture.
With a picture.
Yeah.
Big stomach, like, the baby about to drop right now. Like, so I'm like, what are you sending? She like, yeah, so she don't even say it's your son. This is I don't even know if it's a boy or not. I just was told, you know, I'm going through it. I might have to have a C-section, da, da, da. So my main question is, why are you telling me? You know, why are you telling me? This is coming out of nowhere. So she like, this is your son, So I'm like, what? You know, like, hold on. 5 months later, 6 months later, you telling me this is my son or I'm having a son. So I'm not gonna lie, I said, how you know it's my son? You know, the regular, how you know it's my son? Then she tried to compare the dates. They said, I get another text. Now I see the baby hooked to the machine. She said I had the baby early, da da da. So what really always threw me off, it was like we'll text, but then after the text, it would always be like a sexual shot towards me. You know?
Like what?
Like she'll say, like for instance, like she'll like, I had to have a C-section, da da da. I had an orgasm. That's why I had the baby early, da da da. I'm like, what the hell? I don't want to hear none of that. Like, so it's like throwing me off because, like I said, I don't have kids.
That's the first time I ever heard that.
Yeah, so I'm like.
Now you did a DNA test with her at home, right?
So once she hit me up, I'm asking her, why are you thinking this is my baby? She's like, I don't want the other dude to be the father. I want you to be the father. So it's like, damn, you're really putting this on me.
So you took the DNA test.
So I took the DNA test, yeah. So I put it to her apartment. You know, I held the baby. I'm not gonna lie, mine started playing tricks. I'm like, this might be my baby. Might be my baby. Kind of look like me. All the females in my life, I always ask females, cause like, especially if they have kids, cause they know. So it's like, I ask everybody in my family, all the females, like, y'all think this mine? I ain't gonna lie, it was 50-50.
So 50 said, yeah, that was,
yeah, like, that's not your baby. So it's like, now, so it's playing tricks. It's like, look, come on. I swapped myself good. She swapped the baby. She put it in an envelope, I mailed it off. That was that.
And it came back?
So then it came back, and I opened up the results, and I ain't gonna lie, I was reading the wrong things. I'm like, X, Y, Z, Z, Y. I'm like, what's this? I'm like, sent it to my female friends and family. I'm like, what does this mean? What does this mean right here? So they like, it means you're not the father. So I'm like, what? They like, say it right at the top.
What was
So
your
I zoomed
feeling?
in. Well, I was happy.
You were happy.
I was what? I'm like, yeah, thank you. Like,
Yeah.
yo, leave me alone. So I sent it to her without even saying nothing. I ain't say nothing. Bloop. Sent it straight to her. That's when she was like, I don't care. You're the father. So I'm like, yo.
She really wants you to
so
be the
I'm
dad.
like, yo. So I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I'm still taking you to court. If you're not the father, I do owe you an apology, but I'm sorry. I'm still taking you to court.
When's the last time you slept with Monique?
That on her birthday, 2022.
So only that one time?
Oh, that's it.
One time?
One time. Boom, bomb.
Yeah. So you didn't sleep with her last night?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's funny that I was, I knew it. Yeah, y'all gonna get me like that.
Okay. If the baby's yours, what happens?
Oh, I'm gonna stand up for the baby. I'm gonna be there for my child. Like, that's just what type of family I come
Let's meet Monique.
Okay, first of all, you just asked him what? Did we have sex last night? But weren't you just texting me right before the show talking about asking me to give you But you don't like when we can pull those messages up.
He said, did we have sex last night?
Okay, it doesn't
Did
matter.
we?
If I would have engaged you in the hallway, you were talking to me, guess what? We would have had sex. Be for real. Be for real. You can't even not smile. Be
Did
for
we
real.
have sex?
No. You wanna know why?
All right, then.
You wanna know
There
why?
you go.
Because you deserve it. Excuse my language, Steve. I'm sorry. You
Right.
full of you sit here and told this man at 5 months pregnant. I told you I was pregnant.
Yeah.
I had messages from you, bro. I
got
told you
messages,
at 8 weeks,
exactly.
3 days when I first found out I was pregnant.
I got messages.
And what? What do they mean?
Hey, and that it's gonna show that
It's
everything I
what?
said was true.
No, you're.
Then you
If
gonna
he's
embarrass
not
yourself
yours,
on the show? Like
I
I
don't
said,
care.
you brought me up here.
If he is not
like
your
I said,
son, we
I
don't
didn't-
have to deal with each
exactly.
other.
I flew all the way here to Connecticut. Got $1,000 of my money. That's my baby. You can have it.
Who
You can have it
said
right now
I
today.
wanted money
That's
from
gonna
you?
be the
All I
start. That's
asked
what
you
said in
from the
video.
start was
I need
support,
support. I
love.
need money. I need da-da-da.
Did
Well, you ain't getting no
I
love.
said once. I said once.
My son gonna get my love.
I said
Like,
once
man,
that
like
I needed
said,
money from
yeah,
you.
all
No,
right.
I didn't. So
You
stop
got it.
lying.
You got
Stop
it.
lying. I ain't asked you to buy
We
nothing.
watched the
Diapers,
video.
wipe. I bought everything
We
by
watched the
myself
video.
while taking care
We
of your
watched the
son in and
video.
out 79 days in the hospital.
You
So
watched the
stop
video.
it. Stop it.
How
Yeah,
nice-
and I was being honest in that video.
How nice-
I do love you, but you know what? Now
Tears, all fake tears, all
How,
that, like showing up.
When that time you come over and you're having sex for the first time, isn't there something in your mind that says, one of us better use protection?
I'm a freak, Steve.
Okay, so it wasn't a top priority for you.
Not at the
Okay,
time, no way.
so when you find out you're pregnant, what emotions did you feel?
I was depressed, honestly. I didn't want to have another baby. I had just had my son in June.
Okay, so you
I
just
was-
had a baby.
Yeah, I was fertile. That's why I asked him. Even before we even initiated the sex, I said, so you're not going to wear a condom? Anyway, no condom.
Yeah. Okay. And when you find out you're pregnant, a little depressed, when you find out you're pregnant, did your first thought be like, it's Terrence's baby?
My first thought was, let me go back to the date of conception. My date of conception was December 10th. I had sex with him December 3rd, then tried to double back December 7th. I didn't have sex with nobody else until December 18th, 19th, and the 21st.
So how sure are you that...
Period, y'all. I was okay.
So how sure are you that Terrence is the father?
I'm like 95% sure he's the father.
Hey, it ain't 99.
It's not 99, and I told you that.
And-
I admitted I was wrong. I know I slept with somebody
and the
else.
fact that he did go by a DNA test, right? You came over, you did the test, he sent it away, and it came back that he's not the father.
Right.
But you still think that he might be.
Yeah, because I don't think we swapped right. My son was crying. He had just finished drinking milk. He spit up.
All right.
So I just
so
went
you
in
think
there.
maybe the test was contaminated?
Yeah, because I think I was just upset and I was ready to get it over with.
Of the 3 guys, because you slept with 3 guys in that December, right?
Yes.
Of the 3 guys, who do you want, if you could pick who to be the father, you have to pick one. Who do you want to pick?
Terrence.
Terrence. And why him?
I've seen him, like I said, well, I felt the way I felt about him because I've seen him grow, like, from the time he got out of prison till the time he really got himself together. Like, even if through the period of time we weren't talking, I'm still watching you on social media. I'm rooting for you from afar, even though we're not talking, because I'm still working to get myself together.
Right.
So honestly, I just felt like he was a good man. But like after hearing everything you have to say, like seriously, but from the time that we met, you've been trying to sleep with me. He invited me to his hotel while he had a girlfriend, and she was beautiful. Come on now.
I'm gonna let her have it. I'm done.
Yeah, because it's true.
No, it's not.
I got all the messages. And I should have.
What are you
I
talking
sent
about?
them.
That girl did not play about me.
Girl,
How the
bye.
fuck am I invite you to a room where she's with me 24/7?
Stop lying,
Monique,
please.
what if he proposed to you today?
I would say no.
Okay.
He can get on his knees and lick my boots.
Like I said, I'm the father. She can have this $1,000. That's gonna be the start of whatever we got going on.
So you brought $1,000 with just in case?
Yeah, just to have. Nah, this ain't for this.
He brought it so he can go out and party last night.
Well, you're here to find out if this cute little boy is yours. So you came here, you did the DNA test, Terrence, and the result of the DNA test is that you are not the father of the He's going to spend $1,000.
Take me down.
We're not $4 for DNA.
Find the baby that's lost.
How do you feel about Terrence not being the father?
Part of me is upset, sad about it, but it's like, then it's like, you're a terrible person. You're not the person I thought you were to begin with.
I don't know if he's a terrible person.
I think he's a terrible person, yeah.
What? But you just said he's been trying to improve
well
himself.
protected. I'm well protected. What y'all talking about? What you talking about? Like I said, I know what's going on. Word. I want an apology. You brought me out here. Exactly.
You dodged a big bullet, right?
A huge one.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you see what she bro, I promise you, she did not do that with nothing.
Listen,
three dudes.
I don't put.
It's
okay.
3 dudes. Why is me? Why me?
Because
like, come on.
Are you,
I don't care how responsible I am. I don't care how much money I make.
Okay, but here's
Find
the deal.
That
You know
baby
what?
deserves to know the
Okay.
real. Like, I'm not about to.
And you correct me if I'm
come on.
wrong. Hold on. And if we could help you in the future with this, we'd certainly like to. A couple things here. One, she thought you guys were friends. And at what point you both were interested enough to lay down together and sleep with each other. So it's not like either one of you thought each other was a terrible person. That's not the case. And number two,
I don't know now. At the time, I didn't think she was a terrible person, but when you sit here forcing something on me, that's terrible.
But here's, and I think the other reason why, and she said, she thinks that, you know, you had troubles in your past, you're building your life up. She's somebody that's like, look, this guy has got it going on. He's a hard worker, right? You're trying to build your life, you're trying to get ahead. Maybe she admires that in you. That's the kind of man that she wants for her little son.
And then it's not even like I just tried to put it on you. You the one who
You
said
did.
you want. Listen, no, because you said you want a DNA test. Did I deny you for a DNA test one time? No, and I admitted to you that I slept with other people. So what's the problem?
Does this experience make you want to be more careful in the future?
Yeah, definitely do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely do.
I'm curious as to you, Monique. What do you do now?
She'll call you again.
There's 2 guys. I gotta.
You got to figure out
Get
one
on
of the
both
2
of them.
guys, right? And unfortunately, you don't feel about them like you did about Terrence.
I don't.
Yeah. Well, like I said, if there's something that we can help in the future, we certainly hope that you can find out, because I think it'll important to the little boy at the past, and I hope that you'll be smarter in the future. Nice meeting you, Terrence. Nice meeting you. Take care.